Hello and welcome to the Great Indian Tamasha. I'm Prem Tarneja. Well, the movie Besharam is still on the verge of releasing. But in the political arena, Besharmi is doing great business already. On the show today, a reality check from Manmohan Singh and Sonia Gandhi, the secret behind Dhoni's new haircut, and a touching father-son celebration. But first, just to set the tone for the events of this week or indeed any week in Indian public life, here's Kalki Koechlin with a special message for all those of you who keep complaining about our never-ending political corruption.
People, do you think corruption is something our politicians do out of a desire for power and wealth? Empowered by years of hierarchy? You're clearly being misled by the notion that people are part of democracy too. Because, let's face it, corruption, it's your fault. It all begins with the work you do. Scientific studies show that people who work are the leading cause of corruption. Do you know why? Because our politicians have pockets. Here are some examples of products of work that could cause corruption. Notice the one thing they all had in common? They were all made by people. No people, no corruption. Now, some people might actually argue that the crime is committed by politicians. And to these people I say, who gives birth to these politicians? Right again, it's us! Indian culture provides for several progressive methods to counter corruption. For example, the Congress prescribed the PM technique, wherein you just call your politician a PM and voila! Corruption cancelled! And lastly, people, stop seducing powerful politicians into communal riots. They get let off easy, and that just makes you guilty of minority appeasement. And whose fault is that? It's my fault.
It's my fault.
What? It's my fault.
What? It's my fault.
What? It's my fault.
What?
That's right. I hope everybody got the message. Which is why I hope there won't be any unnecessary complaints about the UPA's latest maneuver. After successfully overturning the Supreme Court decision banning jailbirds from contesting elections, the Union Cabinet has now approved an ordinance to overturn yet another of the court's verdicts. This time the people being protected are convicted MPs and MLAs. What the Supreme Court said was that upon conviction in criminal cases carrying jail sentences of more than 2 years, legislators would be automatically disqualified. What the government claims is that such disqualification would be a violation of the Constitution. And they're in such a hurry to protect the Constitution that they can't even wait for the winter session of Parliament, but have gone ahead and sent an ordinance to the President to sign. Meanwhile, the BJP and the left are protesting mightily, just not always convincingly.
I tell you what my opinion on the ordinance is. That it is complete nonsense. It should be torn up and thrown away. It's embarrassing, Prem.
So what's the story? Why is the government in such a tearing hurry to pass this measure?
Go home, Rahul Baba. You don't want to embarrass mummy, do you? चलो चलो बुड़बक बक. अरे भाई 30 सितंबर का नाम नहीं सुना? हाँ?